Hi guys, my name is Blessing Oluwatoyin, and today I'm going to be highlighting some criteria you need to consider when choosing a career as young people. Choosing a career is one of the most maddening, stressing activities we must engage in as young people. How do we balance the need of money and desire of fulfillment? How do we plan for a future that might be totally different in 10 years? I know the challenge too well. Here are the guideposts that worked for me. I hope they help you too. When you want to choose a career, the first question to ask is it interesting for 5 to 10 years? To do anything important, you have to be patient. This is a result of compounding. You are probably familiar with compound interest at the bank. The power of compounding happens in a career as well. If you are not in the career for at least 5 to 10 years, you can't expect to get compound interest. Compound interest happens when someone you meet in the first year of your career pops up again 9 years later with a big job for you. If you didn't stick around for those 9 years, you won't miss it. This isn't about being passionate about a course. It's about the money I can make this year. Rather, can I be interested in this kind of job for years on end? Which leads to the next guidepost. The second question to ask is, do you enjoy doing it day to day? Yes. Do you enjoy doing it day to day? Lots of jobs seems fun, but would you like them? Travel blogging looks so romantic, but it is super competitive, low pay, and draining as you have to keep moving from country to country to get more content. The third guide point is maximize learning. Learning make the present interesting and make you prepare for a great future. You will be happy today while building skills that give you optionality tomorrow. They say that the trade-off between working at a big company versus a startup is that they pay you more at a big company, but the learning is slower. At a small startup, you learn on the fly you learn to fly about a range of things. With the effect of compounding, having a slower learning rate can mean that some people get left behind at the age of 55. Unhireable, untrainable, a career killed one safe decision at a time. The next guidepost that I'll be talking about is find your people. There are some people that you think you want to be around. They are popular or attractive or rich or seems to have exciting stories. But once you are around them, you are bored. You are embarrassed for them and they just don't have the same thing with you. Find a career surrounded by people in your tribe. You only have one life, and a large part of your adulthood waking life is with your colleagues. Make enough money, but that money is not a constraint. That is another guidepost. Money is just a tool, but life without specific tool would be hell. Hammering a nail with your fist is painful, bloody, and dispiriting. Think of money the same way. Some industries just don't pay well. It is not a matter of intelligence. It is just the nature of the industry. You don't need to be a billionaire to be financially. The next one is diversify your income. That is, become anti-fragile. Let's compare an employed banker to the Uber driver who drives the banker to work. Which one is better off? The banker makes more every month and her salary is consistent. Meanwhile, the Uber driver income varies from month to month. But consider the freedom the Uber driver has. He only works when he wants to. Meanwhile, the banker has missed every single one of her daughter's cross-country races. Then suddenly, one day the banker is fired and the economy crashes and she can't get a new job. The banker was lured into a false sense of security. The steady paycheck was not a sign of stability. It is a sign of fragility. The banker only had one revenue stream, and when she lost it, she lost all of her revenue. As young people, let's try to diversify our revenue to become anti-fragile. If you are employed, you have one client. If you are a consultant, you have many. As young people, learn to have a life you look back on with pride. Imagine yourself on your deathbed. Will you say, "I'm proud of the life I lived" or not? The money in your bank account that you can't take to the next world won't be on your mind. You will remember the relationships you had, the difference you made for other people, the impact your life had on others, the time you laughed, the time you cried. Many prestigious jobs are never-ending loops. You work hard, get a promotion, get more pay, work harder, etc. But what was the end goal? Work hard so you can work harder in the future. It's like a pie eating contest where the prize is more pie. Enough of what madness. Exit the loop. Do what matters. In conclusion, choose a riding tide. A rising tide, they say, floats all boats. If you made it this far, maybe you are the kind of person who would also enjoy making a spreadsheet to access your career options. Struggling against the current is wasted effort. Better to be thoughtful. Take your time to choose the right market. Work smarter, not harder. Talk to a lot of people and do a lot of reading. This is not something you can do overnight. Think 10 to 20 years into the future. If you are here to subscribe, kindly subscribe.